Well, starting the next project. I don't know if this is gonna be enough. We may need some American sake for this project. This is there we go. Okay, someone call Lieutenant Kodai. I am sorry, acting Captain Kodai. We've got the 350 scale Battleship Yamato. You saw the unboxing, probably. If not, go check it out. It's on the channel. This thing is massive. I don't have enough workbench for this. Actually, no. There's you. Oh, yeah. I need like a whole workshop, like a 20-foot bench. Spread this thing out, but whatever. I'll make do with what I've got down here, space-wise. Yeah. Space Battleship Yamato, aka Starblazers in the U.S., aka one of the best anime series ever. We love it. Who, if you don't love Space Battleship Yamato, it probably means you haven't seen it yet, because it's amazing. It's like Gundam The Origins level of quality and drama. I mean, there was older ones that looked like, you know, not so great. But yeah, $21.99, $22.02. Hopefully we get $22.05 over here. Then the new, what is it, like $23.99 or something? I don't know what's going on with that. If this Space Battleship Yamato, if that thing's still kicking around, kicking ass, like, you know, 200 years later, good for them. Possible, I guess. I mean, our B-52s sort of last forever. Either way, we're going to get started with this. It's going to be a long, fun, expletive-filled project. Many beers will be drank, and I may call for backup. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. There's some very skilled builders out there that have built this before. I met one on Facebook the other day in one of the Yamato groups. He's a cool dude. He gave me some tips on paint colors and things. I really appreciated that. He's next level. He builds these on commission, so he's been doing a lot of them for a long time. I don't stick to one. Well, I do a lot of Tamiya tanks, but you know, I'm going to build this one giant Yamato. I think it is, as far as model kits go, even with the D'Agostini thing, I think this is the definitive Yamato to build. The D'Agostini, I don't really count that because it's a Partworks build. There's really no skill involved. Not to insult any of the Partworks builders, there is some skill involved in that, but not like a real paint everything, do everything model. This is the bee's knees. This is the one to have, apparently. And I worked very hard for years to find this thing, and that's what we're building. So we'll be back with some of the base, some little boring stuff we have to do. We have to build the base that has the electronics and the speaker and blah blah blah, some stuff in it. So yeah, we'll start getting that knocked out, and we'll BRB. Oh boy. Okay, I've just listened to my 7th different cover of the theme for the song. Yamato. It has a very, almost a Star Trek the original series vibe to it. It's just got that old school anime vibe. I like it. Obviously, all these instructions are in Japanese, the master language over there on the other side of the ocean. Luckily, all of the Japanese characters on the instructions match up with the Japanese characters on the little bits and pieces, and the pictorial parts really allow you to figure out exactly where the yellow, black, red, and blue wire is supposed to go. This is part of the base. See some little metal contacts? You jam in there, smamming shit together. I use a little Tamiya tape. They didn't give me any tape. They say to tape things down, and they didn't give me any tape. But either way, we got a whole bunch of speaker, power switch, audio out jack. Yeah, that's cool as hell. Let's see what this thing sounds like when it's done, and we hook it up to the boomin' Sonos Play 5 we have down here. The speaker's pretty powerful, so that should be interesting. I gotta order a second set of powered bookshelf speakers for this model because I'll be, I guess, displaying it in my office because it's just too damn big to put in the house. A few years we'll have a much bigger house, I'm assuming, because I need a whole lot more room for all these giant models I build. Got the 16th scale tanks, now this giant Yamato. I'm going to be doing a huge 350 scale Enterprise refit. Oh man, just big stuff. Any other big stuff? Well, we want to build more, to me, a semi-tractor trailers and semi-trailers. tractor truck, whatever. You know what I mean? Tractors, trailers, big things, other stuff, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna get back to work, and I don't know if I could listen to any more of this Yamato playlist on Spotify. It's starting to drive me crazy, but I'll be back. Welcome back to the lower decks of the Yamato. Oh, not even lower decks. This is the spaceport or the dry dock. We found our little silvery stickers that were called out in the manual. They were just in a different part of the box. Our wiring's in. We put in battery terminals. We bolted the speaker down. And now we are to put the two halves together and make sure we don't pinch any wires. That's the trick. No pinchy the wires. Because once this sucker's together, come on. We don't want to pinchy the wires. Bandai, like a glove. Need to throw a couple screws through the back of this battery compartment. The instructions are fantastic. They're Bandai. They're Tamiya quality, or Tamiya's Bandai quality. I don't know. Chicken or the egg. But yeah, I mean, the pictures are the pictures called out are beautifully accurate. The screw sizes are 1-to-1 scale. You do not need to read Japanese for this. We took all the little bits of hardware and we taped their labels to this box. This is an old, like, not Traxxas, Duratrax screw box, but you put them in here, you tape the little labels on, and then just match them up, you know? Mishimashi 2.6 by 6. Boom, we know what it is. That's all you need to do. That's it. And then you are fully qualified to build a kit where the manual is 100% in Japanese. So here's part of the base so far. This is substantial. How long is this thing? We're a little off camera here. It's on the 16-inch Andes cutting mat, and this is just about 16.5 inches long already. We still have to add this other end cap. She'll end up being a little over 17 inches wide, just for the base. I keep slapping the thing, and it keeps shaking the camera. I'm so sorry. So yeah, there's where we're at. Yeah, okay. And yeah, I just like having the belt gizmo in frame. Okay, we're going to do more. So we got the speaker, we got all the battery contacts. This runs on 3 D-cell batteries. Very similar to some of my wife's many, many LED candles that she bought from QVC on Easy Pay. This is why we own a battery daddy. Because we always need D-cell batteries. Oh, and I'm quite fond of full-size Maglite flashlights. So yeah, we have plenty of D-cells floating around here. Just call me good old Triple D. There we go. I don't know if that worked. I'll be right back with more of this thing. I think D-cell batteries are 1.3 millimeters shorter in JA pan than... here we go. That is a snug fit, Bandai. We got our rear battery compartment. It has some info on the ship. Not sure what the hell any of that says. And there's not enough contrast on that plain piece of black plastic to probably use the Google Translate app. We got a cap. There's a couple of captive nuts we've inserted inside of this thing for these screws to bite into. Look at that. There's our base. Substantial with 3 D-cell batteries. Now here's a cool thing, is this is the front part that has the metal contacts, and then this back part is height adjustable. You got 3 height settings, okay? So you can see you could tilt the bow either up or probably slightly down, depending on, I don't know, how you want to position the thing. It's pretty cool. See? Look at that. That's all the way down. And then there's all the way up. And that's about dead even on the highest setting. Might be a little higher over here than over here. If we put it in the middle, it's definitely lower now. So I'm assuming this is like the more level flight position to mount it. Now it wants us to put a couple of stickers here, which I believe, is this one and this one. Couple of these foil stickers with the Japanese characters. I'm considering painting this. It's all ABS plastic, and you can see some. It's not so pretty. Honestly, I probably should have painted it ahead of time if I wanted to paint it, but I don't know. It looks like it could use a little something. I mean, look, it's just. I mean, no one's going to notice. Everyone's going to be drawn to the thing, but we'll have a beautifully painted model sitting on top of this thing, and this is going to be looking pretty bleh. On, off, on, off. Didn't do anything. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Do we want to hit it with some primer? And then, like, just put this thing in the all the way up. That way, if we move it down, yeah, we could do that. We could paint it in the all the way up position. Mask off the metal contacts here, of course. I think I may want to paint this thing. Something. It needs something. It's just not quite. I don't know. Missing a little something there. It just seems like it could use a little more pizzazz. I'm going to think on that and get back to you. It is Labor Day weekend. I hope everyone's enjoying themselves. Some of the weather is a bit not cooperative in certain parts of the country. But I think service beckons me, and I must flat top grill some beautiful USDA prime, nicely marbled ribeye steaks for Din Din, and maybe I will be allowed to come back down here and frolic with y'all. Look, I broke out of y'all. I live in Georgia now. I should say it once in a while, and see what we do with this. I think I may just like primer it and hit it with like a single, just a regular plain color of some form, and then and just flat clear it. That might be very nice, actually. Yeah, I think we're gonna hit this with some paint. Yeah, we'll be back. Well, I've switched over to listening to Robotech music on Spotify because honestly, very, very similar premises to the series. We have an excess of this Mr. Hobby navy blue. It's quite a nice dark color. It's not black, obviously, but we primed this feller. We just carpet bombed it. It's fine. No big deal. And we're gonna spray her down in navy. I'm not gonna try any gradients or anything on this part. This will just be straight up just one color. You gotta know when to say when. But we're gonna get this sprayed up with the 0.5 nozzle. Boom, 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 and we'll be right back. Oh, those prime ribeyes were delicious. We got a new Blackstone outdoor griddle. Oh man, these things are awesome. And on clearance for over 50% off at Walmart this holiday weekend. Go check your local Walmart's Blackstone Griddles fire sale. Literally, we got like $500 worth of griddle for 150 bucks. Here's our Mr. Hobby Navy Blue. Look how much less plasticky this base looks now. I mean, it just looks. We got a little bit of gray. We got a little primer there showing. We stuffed the Q-tip into the headphone jack. I wasn't too concerned with the paint finish on the back, but yeah, she looks way better. Did I spit on it? Yes, I did. I thought that was a paint trip. That was just me spraying it while saying it. But yeah, she looks Which looks mighty nice. That's a proper respectable base for such an amazing space battleship. Okay. Okay, so that's done. I wasn't expecting this work. Like, I was just gonna be like, oh, let's just put it together and, you know, show everybody what it... Nope, never good enough. This little aluminum, these aluminum metallic plaque stickers, they're a little aluminum-y. They're a little stiff. But yeah, I mean, they're okay. They're fine. I wouldn't mind something cooler here, you know, with a color logo, with Starblazers or Space Battleship Yamato or something. I mean, it says Space Battleship Yamato, obviously, but yeah, nice. And we're still adjustable. There we go. We'll be scratching up. That's gonna get a little scratched during operation. It's a little stiff from the painting process and already scratched up. Whatever, we can touch it up. But yeah, okay, that's out of the way. Back in with the instructions, and it wants us to bust out all the electronicals and put, okay, I guess the base is, that was quick. I missed you so much, it's been so long. They want us to put this feller on here, and apparently what we're gonna do, make sure it's off. It is off. Okay. And we are going to test all the electronics. Bandai is like, yeah, you should probably test all this stuff. Make sure it all works. So we're going to do that. And that should be fun. Ergo not. Okay, we'll be back. Alright, well, much like the bunny, the Yamato runs on Duracell. America runs on Duncan. And the Yamato will not run on multiple-year-old Energizer Industrials. But look at the expiration date. Yeah, December 2026. These are not expired, but I had some brand new Duracells we got this year from Costco, and I popped them in, and she lit right up. She was just flickering and not doing much. That being said, I couldn't find a stereo-to-stereo headphone cable. You know, one of those male-to-male, headphone-to-headphone jack type cables. I know I have one somewhere. Can't find it. So we're using these cheap little Dell speakers. That being said, the speaker in here is pretty trash. I mean, it's better than nothing. It's fine-ish, but it's a single little speaker. It's not an not properly in an enclosure, but whatever. So either way, here we go. We're gonna yeah. It does a little show. So I think when we start it up, like, the turrets are going to go wah, 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 but, you know, it's going to do a little demo, okay? And we have the wave motion gun controller here. I screwed up in my unboxing. I hadn't seen Yamato in so many years. I forgot this was the wave motion, you know, joystick control pistol grip gun for firing the thing. But either way, let's see here. Let's just go ahead and fire the wave motion gun. There's this little infrared receiver, so you have to be pointing at it pretty directly. I'll tell you, compared to the built-in speaker, that sounds freaking amazing. And when it's hooked up to our giant Sonos Play 5 with some actual bass and some real treble, we'll see. We've also got, you know, some running bridge lights. These things. So these are yellow here. This one, I'm not sure what the hell this red one's for. But these two yellow ones are going to be in the bridge. And, I mean, the bridge should be green. I'm sorry, I'm in Camp Green. Or if you're a big 2202 fan, it should be blue. Who the hell's doing yellow? Where did Bandai get yellow from? It's a big complaint. So we're going to replace these yellow LEDs with green LEDs. We have the proper 3mm green LEDs. We will replace them. On top of that, we have, let's see. the wave motion engines. It's pretty cool. So these two are the sub engines. This is the main, obviously. These LEDs are from 2006, people. They work pretty well. The main gun's firing. We're not going to see anything. Yeah. Anti-aircraft guns. And these things are moving, these little motors. So that's going to wobble the anti-aircraft guns back and forth. Okay, stop. Why is it taking you so long? Oh, I had to hit the button again to stop them. I don't know what I'm hitting these two circle buttons here. Not sure. And then we got motion for the main guns. You can't really see anything going on, but it's all there. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, so that works. Everything works. I was pissing myself. And these are December 2025 batteries. These did absolute dog shit. Then I loaded up with December 2026 expiration batteries, and that started like slowly whirring a couple things around randomly. Like it went into limp mode or something, like there was enough power to go into limp mode. And so I finally had to go upstairs and raid the wife's precious collection of brand new LED flicker candle batteries for all those damn candles she bought on Easy Pay. And they're everywhere in the house, flickering away on timers, eating D-cell and C-cell batteries every night. Okay, that's enough. I'm sorry. I brought out angry voice for that one, because... Oh, what? Because the Battery Daddy is down here with me. Go watch my Battery Daddy review. It's pretty hilarious, and totally irrelevant to anything else I do on this channel that you're watching. But that being said, we're going to call it quits for tonight, because after this, we've got some... come on. Okay, yeah, this is all testing, plugging things, closing. We're starting to build the hull and superstructure right here. So I've got to figure that out, because I want to paint this thing. I'm not sure how I'm attacking the combination of assembly and paintwork on this particular model. But, you know, we're going to do all. Let me turn off this thing before I eat up my brand new Duracells. I have a 14-pack, so I think this is going to chew up quite a few batteries. But whatever. We could also come up with a power mod for this. We could wire to the positive and the negative on here at 4.5 volts. We could basically take a USB 5-volt power supply, throw a resistor on it, and power this indefinitely via a simple USB cell phone charger type power supply. So I'm going to figure that one out next, because I don't think I want to permanently power this with D-cell batteries. That's just stupid. Because I want it to sit for weeks or months on end and just randomly walk into my office and flick the power switch on and be like, Yamato, boom, 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 and just have some fun with it and turn it off and not have to worry about changing batteries. That being said, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thank you for being here. As always, we love you and we miss you when you're not around us, even though I'm not around, but whatever, it's YouTube. We say those things. Like, subscribe, comment, do all the YouTube stuff. This channel is blowing up. We've got over 1,000 subscribers. We've made $7. I don't think YouTube even sends you a payment on PayPal until you hit like $500 or $100, whatever. I didn't do this to make money. I did it to entertain myself, to see how little money the channel will make. $7? Might be $9. I don't know. I haven't checked in like 48 hours. It's hilarious. But either way, be seeing you, everybody. Next time on Pit Stain Hobbies. Hull and superstructure starting to go together. Later!